Hello, beautiful people of the world. Today, I don't know what that was. That was kind of weird. Today, I'm talking about my 20 favorite products from Sephora. And I used to work at Sephora. I quit a couple months ago because of my business and just not having enough time. However, I did used to work there. I got to try so many products and bought so many products and just have been kind of flooded with Sephora makeup. And, you know, it's just been learned about so many things working there. Basically, I'm pretty well educated in the Sephora industry. So here are my favorite 20 products. It was hard to pick only 20. These are the products I use the most from Sephora. So we're just gonna get on into it. I'm gonna start, this is in no particular order. I'm just going from where I grab. First is the Tarte I'm gonna start over. Tarte Emphasize Waterproof Amazonian Clay Brow Mousse. This comes with a brush when you buy it. Where is the brush? Where is the brush? This brush right here comes with a spoolie and then an angled brush on one side. And I wear it in the color medium brown. This is my favorite eyebrow product by far. I use it every single day. I love that there's so much product in there. This is going to take me forever to get through, and I've been using it for over a year now, which might kind of gross. I've used it for a long time. I still have a lot to go. It's about, I think it's around $28. It's worth the money. Best eyebrow product by far. So easy to work with and use. Next, I have a sample. I don't have the actual product because I just didn't want to spend the money on it. Makeup's not cheap, but I have used so many of their lipsticks and lip glosses, but it is the Bite brand. I love their lip products. Let's talk about my two favorite mascaras together. First one, favorite mascara in the whole world by far. It is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes 4-in-1 mascara. I don't like waterproof mascara because you can't get it off. It's just a pain to take off. This goes on, so it separates your lashes so well. It goes on kind of flaky, which I kind of like. I like a flaky mascara, so it goes, well, it doesn't like flake onto your face, but it goes on looking kind of fluffy, and I like how that looks. And it's so easy to take off, which is like the #1 thing to me. Next is the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant mascara. I enjoy this as well. Yes, these are both mini sizes, but I really do like this one too. Comes off easy, goes on beautiful, makes your lashes look great. So those are my two favorite mascaras by far. Let's talk about a foundation. If you have pretty good skin and you don't want to cake face it on, or if you just like a primer that has coverage, this is good for you as well. It's the Boscia BB Cream Broad Spectrum Holla SPF 27 PA++. Basically, the broad spectrum and the PA++ means you are protecting against skin cancer, sunspots, and wrinkles, which is big, big, big. I don't buy any sunscreen products that have only SPF in them. They have to have the broad spectrum because SPF just means you're protecting against burning. Broad spectrum and PA++ means you're protecting against sunspots and wrinkles and cancer and all those things. So this is amazing, goes on awesome, is very thin, doesn't have a lot of coverage, but I do like how it looks on those days where I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. So this is my summer, one of my summer go-tos when my skin is just pretty good and I just want to slap something on. It is so gorgeous on. Or if you like full coverage, you can wear this as a primer. So one of my by far favorites, and you get 1.75 fluid ounces, which is almost double the normal amount of a foundation. Love, love, love. Okay, since we talked about foundation, let's talk about a primer. The Dr. Brandt No More Pores is really good if you have enlarged pores. Some of my foundations, not all of them, but some of them make my pores look huge and I hate it. So this is what I use because it really fills in those pores. It's kind of like the Urban Decay, no, the Benefit, the One Benefit primer. Can't remember the name, sorry guys. But it's kind of like that, but a little bit more amped up, a little bit better quality. So love this. P.S. This is a small sample size, so yeah. But this works really well. I greatly enjoy that if you have large pores. Let's talk about a big product and an expensive one. This is the Hourglass Ambi Light Palette. In here you get dim light, incandescent light, and radiant light. Basically you have kind of like a bronzing highlighter color, a like real true highlighter color that's lighter than your skin tone, and then kind of a skin toned one. Basically, if you love highlighting, you need this palette. It works wonderfully. I like to wear this as in the summer as my bronzer. It's very, very Not too shimmery actually, but it just makes your cheeks look awesome. And then the highlighting color, you can't go wrong with. It is gorgeous. And this I don't use all that often, but you can use it to kind of like set your foundation if you really like a dewy look. So this is just all around a palette that I enjoy and that I like to have in my collection because it's so multi-purposeful. You can use it as blush, you can use it as highlighter, you can use it as setting powder. I mean, or bronzer, the uses of it are really endless. So I really enjoyed that product. However, it is expensive, around $65, I think. Let's talk a little bit about eyeshadow. I know you're probably expecting me to say the naked palettes. Personally, I don't love them. I like them, but I'm not like crazy about them. I do think the Kat Von D Monarch palettes are equally as good and a little bit more unique. They have colors that are just I don't know, I just enjoy these ones better. So this is my choice for the best eyeshadow palette, you know, over the past like year that's been offered at Sephora. And they have a purple one as well, but I like the more warm toned eyeshadows, not the cool toned. So this is kind of like my go-to eyeshadow palette. I really enjoy it. In fact, all the Kat Von D palettes. Where is the other one? All of the Kat Von D eyeshadow palettes I adore. I think her eyeshadow quality is truly, truly amazing. So that's one of my recommendations for eyeshadow. Also, the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette is one of my favorites. I don't use it so much, like in the past 6 months I haven't used it that much because I have so much other makeup, but when I had a limited source of makeup, this is what I would use every single day. I think this is one of the perfect starter makeup items. You don't want to buy a big old eyeshadow palette and all this stuff when you don't even know truly what you like. This is one of my go-to starter ones because I just love it so much. Like, it has your light colors and then it has your dark, and they're all matte except for the first one. You can use it on your eyebrows, you can use it as eyeshadow, you can use it for contour. I mean, this is like one of my go-tos. One of my go-tos for just simple, and if you don't have a lot of eyeshadow but you just want some basics, go to. I love this palette so much. Next, let's talk about a bronzer. This is a mini size. It's a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I really enjoy this bronzer. I am a little bit fair skin toned, so it can go orange on me sometimes, but not all the time. But I like it because it's insanely pigmented. The color is gorgeous. It's very buttery. You have to be careful when you apply it on because you can get too much and it can like really be applied on. But I like how pigmented it is because you can just use a little bit and brush it on and it looks gorgeous. Oh gosh, I just got it on my nose. Oh man. And it tastes and smells like chocolate, and I'm a chocolate person, so I think that's a great bronzer. Too Faced bronzers are some of the best on the market. They are wonderful. Okay, probably my favorite product from Sephora, and I'm just saying it's my favorite product. By favorites, I mean I use the most of it. There are products that are fun, but I don't use. Favorite for me means I use the most. Obviously, a really bright purpley pink shimmery eyeliner is super fun, and it can be considered a favorite because it's like, oh, I just like this because it's cute. But favorite to me in this video means products that I have used for multiple years and I love. So that is why I'm going to the Bare Minerals Original Powder Foundation. This is Broad Spectrum SPF 15. I wear it in the color Fairly Light. Sometimes it's too light for me, sometimes it's too pink for me, but this is the best one for me. So Fairly Light and Bare Minerals. I probably use this every single day, no lie. It is my go-to foundation because most days I don't wear that much makeup. There's like for the past month or so, during the week, I don't wear any makeup. The only days that I wear makeup are the weekends. And I don't know if that's just how my life has been for the last couple months. So sometimes I'm wearing a lot of makeup, and sometimes, like when I worked at Sephora, I would wear full coverage, tons of makeup every single day. And now that I do more at-home work, I don't put on a lot of makeup. But Bare Minerals, I have used this for, let's just say 8 years, literally forever. Go-to foundation because it's easy to apply. Number one problem people have with foundation, I think, is they just can't, it's not easy to apply or fun to apply. You know, nobody wants to stand in front of the mirror and paint their face with this liquid foundation. To me, that's not fun and that's hard, and to make sure it's all blended is hard. So Bare Minerals, my go-to because it's easy, it covers, it always looks amazing. Yes, the talc in it can kind of settle in your fine lines, but to me that's not that huge of a deal. I don't have crazy fine lines, but I definitely have some smile lines and I have some forehead lines. But I am willing to give it because I feel comfortable in this. I don't feel like I have on a lot of makeup. I know it's not terrible for my skin. I just love Bare Minerals, and I think no matter where I am in my life, I will always have it in my collection because it's so easy to do. To apply this, I do use my Sigma Top Angled Brush F84. This is my go-to right here. I cannot live without these two. If this ever broke, I would buy another one immediately. Once I run out of this, and if I do, and usually it lasts me like a year to a year and a half to two, depending on. I just can't live without my Bare Minerals. I cannot live without it because foundation is an essential for me. I don't have perfect skin, so that's something I can do easy when I'm in a hurry, when I don't feel like wearing makeup. Let's move on to kind of like a setting powder. The Tarte Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder is awesome. This is a mini. They do have it in a pressed formula, which is what I would totally recommend because you don't have to muss and fuss with it. You can just put your brush in and put it on. They say this can help shrink your pores over time. Even if it does do that, cool. If it doesn't, it just makes your skin look flawless. It's my favorite translucent setting powder, so I love that Tarte powder. Next is a bronzer that I actually recently discovered probably 5 months ago or 6 months ago, but it is the Benefit Dallas bronzer. This is a plum-based bronzer, which means it's perfect for fair skin, and it won't go orange on you, so I have been using this a lot. This will be my first winter with it. That is so, only makeup people would say that. Even like makeup people wouldn't say that. Only really obsessed makeup people would say that. But this will be my first winter with it. So I'm excited to see how it works with when my skin is really fair and when I have really rosy cold cheeks and a pink little nose. Do you know what I mean? I like how it does it, how it works in the winter, in the summer, so I'm excited to see how it does in the winter when I'm even more fair. So beautiful product. If you need a bronzer that won't turn orange, check out Benefit's Dallas. Beautiful plum-based bronzer. Okay, probably you guys are, if you watch me regularly, then you know, like, oh my gosh, Jordan, shut up, you're so, like, obsessed with this. But Tarte's Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blushes are my favorite blushes. I am obsessed with these blushes. They are gorgeous. They are highly pigmented. They last forever. They are natural. They don't break you out. They look gorgeous. I just love them. They have a ridiculous color selection, and I'm just very happy with these. As you can see, I own 4. I wish I had all of them, but these are my favorite 4 because when I was at Sephora, I would try all of them, and, you know, I first owned this one, then I owned this one, and then I bought these 2 right before I left Sephora. But beautiful blushes. I can't get over them. Let me tell you my favorite colors. Dollface is the very first one I ever owned, and it's just a true pink. So if you love true pinks, go with Dollface. Exposed is kind of like Dallas, that bronzer I was just talking about, but it's a little bit more reddy brown. So this is gorgeous if you don't like blush in the sense of you don't like pinks and corals and just having that on your cheeks, but you want something to define your cheekbones, this is what you want. It's kind of like a bronzer, kind of like a blush, more like just a natural color to create a little bit of a shadow. So Exposed is one of my favorites. Flush, I'm still kind of working with. I find that it's not as pigmented as I wish it would be, but it's a really cool toned pink. It's kind of like a purpley pink, but I have it on right now because I just did this lilac look, but I like it. I don't love it as much as I was hoping I would because I like the color on the outside, but I do like it, and I'm excited. Once again, this will be my first winter with it, so we'll see how it works in the winter. And then one of my all-time favorites is Natural Beauty. This is truly your cheek color in a blush color. It's not pink, it's not coral, it's not peach, it's not something weird. It's just a natural cheek color. So this is gorgeous for your wedding day, for your, if you like don't want to wear a lot of makeup and you don't like to go crazy on your makeup, you just want something natural. This is what you want. It is truly gorgeous. It's kind of like a raspberry-ish red pink. It's literally everything combined into one. So I use this one a ton. I am obsessed with those blushes. I love them so much. So next, I just want to talk about a couple fragrances from Sephora that have been like my all-time faves. First of all, I don't have it right now, and I think I just don't have it right now because I have so many perfumes. I'm not going to buy another one until I go through them all. Pink Sugar. I wore that when I was in like 6th and 7th grade. And it just has a lot of memories, you know, to the smell. Smells bring back memories. But when I worked at Sephora, I would also wear it all the time just because it was right there. I could wear it. And I love it. It is so sweet. If you want to literally smell like sugary greatness, and it be pretty obvious, like you smell really, really sweet, then you'll love Pink Sugar. So I do love Pink Sugar. I also love Flower Bomb by Flower Bomb. That's kind of a classic. It's really strong. It's a pretty mature scent, so if you just like something really fancy, then go with Flower Bomb. Love it. Also, Marc Jacobs Daisy. This is a lot of people's favorites, but it's just so easy to wear. It's an everyday kind of scent. So, fragrance-wise, whoa. I love those. Finishing off with some skincare stuff that I love. If you guys want me to do a separate video on like all of the skincare that I love from Sephora, then I can definitely do that for you because I am a skincare crazy person. But here are some of my favorites. Clarisonic, love it. You guys all know what a Clarisonic is. It's just a face washing machine like that. Love, 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 love. Also the Murad Clarifying Cleanser. Have used it on and off for 6 years or something. I used it for a really long time. I took a break probably a year ago. I'm kind of back onto it. I just used it on and off. It does have salicylic acid. It's just good to have a cleanser that's really strong like that in your collection. Also, new favorite, but a huge favorite, is the Ole Henriksen Protect the Truth SPF 50+. This is broad spectrum and it is UV. This is awesome. It has some of the ingredients that help fade dark spots, and it's also huge on protection. SPF 50+ and it's broad spectrum. That's huge. I love how it makes my skin look throughout the day. Really glowy and moisturized. This is a big one for me. New discovery probably over the last 7 months or so, maybe a little bit longer, and I love, 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 love it. Also, for like a treatment, a really luxurious treatment, the Kate Somerville Exfoliate is wonderful. It is green. I like that it's green. It's really intense. Definitely exfoliates your skin. This is a mini one. The mini one is $20. This right here, 20 bucks. The big one is like $70. It's expensive, but I do enjoy it for a treatment, for something special for my skin. So after everything, those are my favorite 20 products right now from Sephora that I just use like crazy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know I talked really, really fast and was probably really high energy, but I wanted to get it all in there in a somewhat short video for you guys so that hopefully you learned something. Lots of information I said. Hopefully you kind of maybe want to check something out. If you have any questions about any of the products that I said, leave them in the comments below and I will answer them for you. I know how you feel, how it can feel like you're trying to figure out something. You want to know if you want something, do you not want it, will it work for you? I get it. So let me know. I'll do my best to help you guys out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, and if you want to see this makeup right here, then I'll leave the link below. It'll be the first link in the description box below. Basically, I have a series where I do 1-minute makeup tutorials. They're not actually 1 minute. I film them and then I put them in really fast motion, and they're just fun to watch, and I kind of talk you through it. They're usually like 1 minute and 50 seconds long, but they're fun to watch and you can kind of get an idea of the look I have on. So if you guys want to see that, links below, and let me know your questions, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye!